Are we live?
We live on channel 2.
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
It's the All-Star.
What's up?
The GOAT.
We're back. We back in the building.
The GOAT.
Got a little something, a little more metal.
Another day, another dollar.
Another day. Another day. It's still the weekend. Somebody's still not repping their team.
I'm always repping.
No, you ain't.
I'm always repping.
You know what? You don't rep and you don't, and we can't hear you.
You can hear me.
I can hear you now.
The revolution will not be televised.
Clip that. Clip that microphone.
Yeah. What's up, people? We back in the building.
What's up?
You know, it's been a while since we did intros. Maybe we got some new viewers out there.
Tell us for him.
That's all right. I'm anonymous.
Yeah, and
I'm about to say
an anonymous. An anonymous man. We don't know what that is.
He doesn't know who he is.
That's some different stuff. Anonymous. So for those of you who don't know, we're gonna go around the room real quick and do a little quick intro.
Better call me T. Will.
Better call him T. Will.
Or Ty.
I'm Soup. I'm the MC. Little sound mixer guy.
So, real Big Mike.
Big Mike. Big TJ, aka Delta.
Delta.
Wait your turn, man.
Delta.
I'm too fast. No.
Reese, better known as Shotgun.
Reese, aka Black Boy. People don't know about that.
And if you want to know why he's called Shotgun, just watch the previous episode.
And Joe,
Also-
producer.
What's up, Joe? Hey,
JQ.
JQ.
Also,
JQ.
He keep forgetting his name.
He don't want to. You know, I not
we got another name for Reese
It's
too.
a nickname, but yeah.
We got another name for Reese too out in the next episode. Homeless. Hey, I love you, baby.
Oh my God.
She's like, I love you too, but you're gonna have to stay somewhere
I think it's too late. Well, hey, you about to spend a mint in about 13 days to get over that one.
Reese out there duck hunting.
I'm good. She love me. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Duck hunting. He throwing cans
Hey,
out.
let me ask you this.
Shooting
Let
them
me
out
ask you
there.
this. Do you love her enough to eat the beans and macaroni?
No.
Ah, there it goes. There it goes. The love.
And that is why he's called Shotgun.
It does not look right. It does not look right.
You just did yourself in.
Oh my God.
That hole got a little bit.
He said it don't look right. You put a little bit of dirt in the hole and then you just went right back.
But look, she won't eat my salmon, so I'm not eating the beans and macaroni.
So this personal. This kind of.
But I mean, she won't eat the salmon because she don't like salmon, or
Yeah, she don't like salmon, so she not messing with the salmon.
but
But
that's
you
the-
like.
But you like.
But I don't like.
And
But I don't like
Right.
beans and macaroni together.
have you
Why,
tried
is it a
it?
texture
No.
thing?
How you know
How
you
you know
don't
you don't
like
like
it?
it?
No, thank you.
You mean to tell me your love ain't strong enough?
So you ain't never had it on the same plate together?
eat the beans, Hannah
Not
Mae.
together, but separate.
Eat the beans, Hannah Mae.
But they run together.
They run together, but I'm not putting them in one bowl.
One bowl.
And mixing them up, mixing and whipping and
That's country, bro. That is country.
that's
Man,
Now, it would have been good if we said some cornbread or something to soak up the whatever it is. It might,
Yeah.
cornbread might balance it out a little bit. No? Say no. Hey,
All right, I'll try to help it out.
Say,
I think
no,
the
thank
problem is
you.
the
My name is Trigger Reese, and I ain't going back.
Hey, I'm telling you like this. When we first got together, I didn't mess with spaghetti. So she made spaghetti, I didn't eat it. She made spaghetti, I didn't eat it. It took me a good 3, 4, maybe 5.
But hold on.
Before
Hold
I-
up. Hold
Nah,
up.
I can't
Hold up.
tell
Tell them
this
the story behind the spaghetti, bro.
Hold up though. I don't even have to know the story to know the story. I already know what that's about. I already know what that's about.
But my mom always told me,
You know the
you
story?
don't eat everybody's spaghetti because you don't know
Man,
what
that
type
is-
of sauce that they put
Man,
in.
that is-
And it could be. I'm just here to say, it could be some voodoo stuff.
Okay.
But that's
Okay.
my mom.
I know that a lot of people out there know what we're talking about, and if you don't know,
Joe has
Especially
no-
if
I have
Especially
no-
if you don't have
no, so I'm gonna break it down for you, Joe. I'm gonna break it down for you, Joe.
No.
Is it too much?
No.
That's
Hold on.
no.
I got
Too much
this.
for
I
the
got
show?
this.
Is it too much for the
Joel, you need to know. Joel needs to know this. So there is a old I don't know if I'm gonna call it a myth or a wives' tale.
If you from New Orleans,
that you know, if you have a new girlfriend, you don't eat her spaghetti because there's some type of bodily fluid that might get introduced to that in order to make you fall in love.
I have heard this.
Yeah. See, there you go. He has heard of it.
Voodoo.
And some of us are silly enough to believe it.
You had it, huh?
You're right.
I don't believe everyone.
Well, look, I don't eat everybody's spaghetti. I keep that in the back of my mind, but I don't eat everybody's spaghetti anyway, because everybody don't make it the same.
Yeah, so I mean that's just one of those things that has
Superstitious.
has slipped through on the revolutions, and you know
That's a podcast question.
what I say to that
Even when you
is
were married? Okay, hang on. So this doesn't make sense though. Even when you were married, you were like, she's gonna put her bodily fluids, and I'm gonna fall in love with her.
If it didn't work out, it
hold your
didn't
mic
work.
close.
That was different.
If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But I didn't eat the spaghetti, so I would have known.
Dude, you were like
Man.
90-degree angling the whole. You're like grooming.
He wasn't 100% trusted.
Hey, and before my wife, and Mike will attest to this. Before my wife, this other girl that I was with, with. No spaghetti. No
Why
But you're not supposed to.
I know, but
that's just not your wife.
Hey,
no spaghetti or no steak.
She tried to get him to eat the
No
spaghetti.
steak. No steak either. Same.
man,
same
I ain't
thing
hear
with
the steak one. I ain't hear the steak.
Now.
What's my motto? Fish over steak all day long.
I ain't never heard the steak one.
I ain't heard the steak one.
I gotta
The
get that on
same
a
thing,
t-shirt.
but with steak.
Man, that's
No, I ain't never heard that with steak, bro. You can't mess up steak.
Have you seen how steaks look? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so anything you put on top of that steak is gonna get destroyed.
No, it's gonna be soaked in that steak.
Oh man, you are nuts, dude.
Hey,
Hold up.
my partner
my
used to eat her steak. Rest her soul. She used to eat her steak. Flip it once, flip it twice, bring it to me.
That's how I eat my steak.
That's raw. That's rare.
No.
Hold
how you
on,
must
I'm
say.
confused, brother. Are we talking about somebody R. killing the steak?
That's a double shine. Oh.
So what are we talking
That's the way
about?
you shut it down.
That is how you shut it down. That is how you shut it down. I have to agree. Wow. Something like that. So, man, my mind is blown. Right now.
Yeah.
Mine is blown.
Went to left field, but we back.
And we back. So, we did come up with a couple questions here, and I'm trying to remember. I'm lost it. I mean, y'all, you threw me off.
The steak messed you up. Huh?
Yeah.
It messed me up. I ain't never heard that
The
one.
culture question.
Fellas,
You wanna do that?
how about this?
No, it was.
In the comment box, have people suggest questions for
We
us
said that. We
to
said
talk
that.
about.
We said that.
You know, I was here on the first episode. Remember? 'Cause
Oh yeah.
y'all took shots at me. Remember?
Come back.
Y'all sure did.
You can't come back, bro.
We've been asking
Can't
for
bring it back.
suggestions.
We've been asking for suggestions.
Y'all just need to give us more suggestions.
Feedback is accepted.
Yeah,
Definitely accepted.
And there's gonna be people viewing these videos that are spread out,
Right.
geographically, and there may be something that's going on in their area that we don't know about.
Right. Bring it to the table. We can talk about
Yeah.
it.
Bring it to us.
We
Our
definitely
attention.
will
Bring it to our
talk
attention.
about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said, because we can talk all day long.
Oh,
we got a
yeah.
lot of stuff we talk
We're
about.
gonna
have
revert
done
back to sports every time if we don't have subjects.
Sure.
Oh, I'm
And
tell you,
usually it's these two arguing about who the GOAT is.
The GOAT. We already know who the GOAT is.
Yesterday, it doesn't matter. It's not greatest of all time. Oh, okay. I like Montana. I'm not gonna mock it.
Hey, don't
Montana.
But you need to turn around.
Hey,
Montana.
Stop
But
trying
like-
to twerk on camera.
Yesterday,
Wow.
within
Wow.
of my lunch break, I had 80 text messages.
Oh, that's a
just these two.
that's a slow day.
Oh
That's a
my
slow
God.
day.
Come on, yesterday.
It was 100.
Somebody
That wasn't
yesterday.
the whole day.
No, that yesterday.
That was it.
Yes. Yes.
And
Friday.
they're like, it's funny because like both of them would be like, "Oh, I'm done arguing." And I'm like, "But I'm not convinced." And then they'd go out again. Oh, it was
Friday was
hilarious.
Friday was one of the epic days. That's
Friday.
one of
But
the
yeah,
epic
you
days.
guys would pick any position, any player. You were comparing players from different like leagues, like football,
Right.
basketball, and
Yeah,
they
they
was
were
like-
arguing
They was
about
all
like,
over, huh?
they was like, yeah, but can Joe Montana dunk? I'm like, and wrong. That's the wrong stuff.
Which I'm convinced that he can dunk.
They was like, Joe Montana can't dunk, but he hit more home runs than Michael Jordan.
Hold on.
I was so confused. It was hilarious.
It's hilarious, but you putting it out there like we don't know what we're talking about.
I didn't say that.
That didn't come up in this.
Yo,
I didn't say that.
it was just hard to follow the conversation.
I think you take offense to that. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all talk about a lot of stuff.
No, I tell you,
Delta, just so you know, he was sitting in that lab like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna make him
TJ fired up, bro. I'm gonna get TJ with this one, bro.
Oh, and he did.
he got me with the way he Chris Paul.
This is when I know it's getting serious. TJ calls me. Bro, you see this crap? You see this crap? This dude talking? Oh my god!
It's serious when I call. If I call one of y'all, it's serious.
He did a text message like, it's like, I'm driving now. If you want to end this conversation, call me.
Oh my god!
That's what we would revert to if we don't have enough other topics. So.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Serious.
We were talking just at the end of the last episode about I guess I could say dress trends. The sagging pants, the skinny jeans, the things like that. And I know it's been told before of where sagging came from, and I think there's still some people that don't really understand where that came from.
Be delicate on how you present it.
That's why it kind of blows my mind that people do that. This was a trend that started in the correction system, and it was a way for men who preferred other men to signal that they were available or that was something they were into. And I don't know how it made its way to the outside, but it has, and it's stuck.
Oh, we know how it made it way.
Well, when they got out, when they got out,
and a lot of people will say, well, look at some of the rappers in the 90s and early 80s, they sag. No, it was a little different. We wore baggy clothes, but your pants were still up around your waist. You didn't really pull your pants down with your underwear.
You just had bigger
some
clothes.
people just be taking it to another level.
Right.
I mean, like, there's the bottom of your boxers is the only thing that's covered up. I'm like, what's the point? Just take the pants off. I mean, well, why?
Just wear shorts, bro.
Actually, now
I do see a lot of them.
It's up here, bro.
They wear the shorts and then they pull the pants.
Them shorts
down.
be like way up here.
Yeah, I don't get it. So I mean, if somebody can tell me why that is cool, I would love to hear the comment on that.
It's
Because
I'd like to know. So the guys wear them like that. Do girls look at guys like that and go, "Oh my god"?
There you go. There you go, Joe. That brings it back to women. If some women don't accept that, God will change their trend.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But if woman continues accepting that, they're gonna continue wearing like that.
he's a thug.
So I think TJ had a comment on where it came from. You and Mike were talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Well, can y'all elaborate on where that came from? Where the sagging came from?
Came from prison.
I mean, but wasn't there like that? You had a little bit more to it. Like there was a couple trends that somebody started, and then it spilled out into the street to where that was a thing to do.
No, that was probably me.
Yeah, that was Ty.
I heard that on Eddie Griffin's stand-up comedy. Hey, what up, Eddie? Kansas City native. KC native. But yeah, he said it on his comedy show. He was like, he caught his son doing that, and he asked his son where, do you know where it stemmed from? And he said it came from the prisons. He said that was a way of that sex to tell the same sex that
He's available
or he's ready.
Open for business.
You showing your goods, kind of. And that's where that stemmed from. And then when they get out doing that in there, they got out doing the same thing out on the streets, and the guys just like, oh, that's dope. Why? They thought it was cool, but it actually wasn't cool. It was actually signifying something else, something different. And it became cool, and it's not cool.
Do you think that's interesting? How I don't know if you call it cultural appropriation or you appropriate trends.
That's what it was. It was started as a
take
trend.
something and
flip
over time it just kind of changes into something totally different. I mean, we do that. You can pick probably 5 or 6 things off the top of your head that
Cowboy boots, cowboy hats.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see somebody wearing a cowboy hat and boots, you automatically assume that they're a
Cowboy.
Nobody wants to say it.
A farmer.
Redneck. That's what's going to be associated with it.
You guys ever go to a rodeo?
Yeah,
I think cowboy.
I've been one.
Like, if you go to a rodeo, there's probably about 10% of the people that are there actually work on a farm. The rest of them, it's like Halloween. It's just
show.
Just dress up.
Let's dress up.
Because like I live in a small town. I recognize almost everybody that lives in the town, or I know them.
And you'll see them on a daily basis.
And I see them on a daily basis. And I see how they dress. I see how they talk and act. And then the rodeo comes in. And I'm like, all right, we're going to the rodeo. So I go there, and everybody's wearing like just dressed to the nine cowboy.
I know.
I'm like, I
know exactly what you mean.
You're the maker.
I know exactly what you mean because it's like whenever the Chiefs win over 10 games, everybody's a Chiefs fan.
You know what?
Everybody's a Chiefs fan. So we won 10 games. Hold on.
Did you point a finger at over here?
No.
You can't. This dude wears his stuff all the time. Right? I can't take nothing away from him.
No.
I'm talking about there are some bandwagons out there.
Let me explain myself. The point. Let me explain when I did this. I'm pointing to y'all too, so y'all can vouch for that. It's Chiefs fan.
Oh yeah, we have bandwagon tags like.
Yeah, I've been knowing y'all forever. I know you was a Chiefs fan,
fans
but it was
are
trash.
Very loyal. I mean, if you look at the stadium every time they're broadcasting the game.
You talking about Heartbreak Ridge?
Yes.
I'm not talking to you. But it is packed with red.
Reese don't want to tell you, but he's Kansas City fan now.
What?
That's why he don't have St. Louis on.
I got St. Louis on my chest.
I mean the Rams, LA Rams.
Technically, you got Cardinals ring
man,
across your chest.
My heart is beating.
Oh my god! I roll my eyes.
Your heart
so
pump
hard
Kool-Aid.
every time you do
That's
that.
trash.
The what?
His heart pump Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Ram Kool-Aid. Ram Kool-Aid.
But you're loyal. Okay, you're loyal.
But here,
What that Kool-Aid tastes like? With no sugar.
It tastes
no
sweet.
sugar.
No, it tastes sweet.
No sugar.
Because tomorrow, the St. L.A. Rams will be world champions. Even though they just in the United States and they call it the World Championship, but that's another story for another day.
God.
It really is.
Oh my god!
But yeah,
But here, back to the topic.
Question, yeah.
So
Hold your mic closer.
So the media, I hate to say the media, but if it's glorified on television, then that's the one of the things that sinks into these kids.
I disagree.
Wait. I'm talking about. Wait.
There's a little bit
I'm
there.
talking about because you didn't really see sagging until Colors.
music videos,
until
movies.
Colors, the movie Colors popped off because like me personally, like in St. Louis, there was 2 gangs. There was GDs and Vice Lords. There was no Crips or Bloods. When Colors came out,
Everybody switched up.
5 days later, boom, we got Crips, we got Bloods, and then they were sagging in Colors.
He said 5 days later, son.
That's what it said. It was a quick turnaround. But and then that's when I started to know. Well, the movie isn't the movie theater. I mean the big
Colors.
movie. The movie
Industry.
corporation.
Nobody was wearing skinny jeans and colors.
No. I mean that's today. But we're talking about the origin, like
the origin of sagging.
yeah. I mean that's where it didn't.
Well,
Them guys,
When it hit us.
them guys. You need to go back and watch the movie. Them guys were not sagging in colors.
You don't think?
Khakis. They were wearing khaki
Baggy clothes.
Baggy clothes.
And plus, they wearing
Khaki.
flannel shirts over there, so
Right.
you couldn't see them.
They weren't sagging.
They were just baggy.
They weren't sagging.
Yeah.
Big clothes is what we wore.
But
They
I do agree with you. Some the
Yeah, the
media
media.
movies,
Yeah.
kids do watch that.
Music videos
there
is
you go.
when it
Music
started
video.
hitting
I agree.
sagging.
Music videos. Is
Yes.
a good
Comes
one.
to
music
media,
videos.
like
Yeah.
music, movies, TV shows, music videos, also that they emphasize things they've seen.
Glorified.
That's what, but they take it to a whole nother level. They put a major focus on it.
But it had to be somebody popular too.
Yeah.
Well, it has to, that
DMX came out sagging.
it could be unpopular for a
Where
while.
my dog's at?
Lower down. It only takes,
one popular person.
Yeah.
Once that one person takes it and everyone sees it, but it's because sagging pants and all those other cultural things that you hear about, I mean, they don't always just make that up. I mean, they've seen it somewhere else,
Right.
and they said, I'm going to use it.
Shit, Tupac used to sag all the time. White boxers, Thug Life.
But I think now, more so the internet is more affluent.
It's in your face.
Than the just like, because when's the last time you turned on the TV and watched Yo MTV Raps?
Never.
The show still on?
It doesn't exist anymore.
No, I mean you don't turn to MTV to watch. MTV is nothing but
It's like reality shows.
And things like that. And I'm just like, okay.
People don't watch television like that anymore. It's all streaming. And then if you're not streaming, then you're on your phone.
I watch TV.
Even then.
But you don't watch. I mean, you watch regular television shows.
Yes.
Who else watch regular television? I mean,
I don't. I watch
Netflix.
I do.
I watch the news.
You out of date, bro.
I watch the news.
It's streaming nowadays.
Yeah.
Man, you
I watch the news.
You
Apps
keep
is
streaming, and that's why you dreaming. I'm trying to stay in touch with reality.
Are you going to do a social media question later?
Yes.
Because I got something I want to add to that.
Yes.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's tackle that now then.
Go ahead.
You want
Drop it, Joe.
Well, okay, we were talking about where social media was going to be, you know, in the future, where you think its place is going to be in society and technology. And there's a lot I want to say about it, because there's a lot of different things you can say about it. But I was going to say, in going back with media and, you know, what you can't watch on TV. And
Right.
do you ever notice now, like, we consume a lot of our media that through our phones, it's all clips. It's like
It is.
It's like 3 minutes,
Not the whole
and
story.
it's not a whole thing. But yeah, well, in social things, yeah, it's never the whole story. But it's like we're all at very attention deficit. You know, we can't stay. And even if it's I even catch myself doing it. If it's a video, it's like 10 minutes long. Sometimes I'm like, and it's, you know, it's just some.
I agree.
Or something. I'm like, I'm done. I move on to the next thing.
I am kind
I agree.
of. I'm a little bit different though, because every time somebody says, "Hey, look at this! Look what happened," whether it be something incident with law enforcement, or whether it be something racial or something like that, I'm like, I want to know what happened in the whole thing.
Yeah,
I can't.
You never
I can't
do
make
that,
a
though.
snap judgment on 30 seconds or 40 seconds of video I see.
39 seconds.
Because I can
39 seconds.
take a video clip, and we all know this. Joel's a master with this stuff. You can take a video clip and make it look like whatever you want to. So I can say the Rams sucks, and then say the 49ers are the best, and he can go in and edit and say where I said the Rams are the best.
Well, you just said it, so thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is drop it in there.
Can you edit a video showing me eating macaroni and cheese and
Great example. Just how much we don't pay attention to media, though, and how much it can manipulate us.
Right.
There's a whole Russian troll farm thing going on up there, and people are like, "That's not me. I didn't share that stuff." But like, I have seen memes that come out that are political and attacking certain members. And there was one saying about a political party that they said something.
Right.
And in the way that it was set up on this meme, it was to make that person look evil or very anti whatever the person who posted it was for. If you looked at it and you went to the very bottom of the picture in the tiniest little print, it said, "Everything stated in this picture is fictional, but will still be used to prove the evil of said political party."
wow.
Yeah.
And I've seen this thing multiple times now.
Trash.
And people keep posting it like it's the truth.
it's
and I'm
the
like,
truth.
you're not even reading it.
It's like nobody wants to do their own research, and
Trash.
that is
No one
that is
researches.
terrible.
I can't tell you how many times I post links to things that people have posted, and I'm like, this is actually what happened.
Right. And the question that we had about this social media thing was how often, what I want to ask you guys here, in the 24-hour span, I know we look at our phones a lot because we text each other a lot. Outside of our group text, because a lot of that is we're looking for content for the show. Outside of that, how much time do you think you spend on your phone a day?
A lot.
What? Give me a number.
Define a lot.
I can't give you a number
If you had to guess,
because
estimate it.
well, I don't know.
Estimation.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
Well, this is about.
So the question is, how long you
I don't know who was watching this.
How long? But when you're not working, how long are you on your phone?
Not much.
Man. Yeah. He's like, next.
I'm tired of here.
I kept saying hard pass.
Hey, I think your answer was this.
Right.
Crickets.
well, I just did what I did.
For me, I would probably say I spend about maybe 2 hours on my phone total if I'm not answering messages for my business or with the group text. I don't look at videos on my phone that often. I just watch TV because it's like to me, I'm like, we go out and we buy the 67,000 inch 2K 4G ultraviolet ray,
like
pick you up and rub your body TV, and then you got this TV on and you're sitting there like this.
Man, what kind of TV you got, man? I want that.
You can't have it. Special edition.
It sounds like
It's a super edition.
Rub your body.
I got it. I got it for plugging Lululemon on this show.
Dude, we are going to get you that sponsorship.
Shots fired.
Man down.
I bet you drink Zima, don't you?
Sponsorship from Lululemon. That is probably the coolest thing in the world.
I haven't had that in a while.
So,
I know.
Look at Mike over here. He's thinking like,
Mike?
He is thinking. He is.
What?
here, I'm
Now I think Mike probably doesn't. His is probably more video game oriented
There you go.
because a lot of times I can't get Mike on the phone.
I ain't trying to
even
get
when we
the phone on the game.
even when we trying to like have a conversation. Michael throw a roller hand grenade into the group message and then dip out and sit back and watch the cartons eating popcorn.
But yeah, that's I can go if I have to. I go hours. If I'm on the video game, you can forget the phone.
He's like, you forget it. TJ?
let me see, it's 24 hours in a day. I sleep about 4.5, 5 hours a day.
Boy, count those selfies, bruh.
That leaves me with at least about 19, 18 hours. Out of those 18 hours, I'm gonna go 16 hours on my phone.
Woo!
Yo, I'm always on my phone. I'm watching for social media, Instagram video. I'm always on my phone, unless I'm doing a report or taking a call.
Right.
Or unless I'm
On the
playing a
phone
game.
flow, thinking about my phone flow. Just flow.
It's a little far fetched, but it's kind of true.
He's like, I ain't even mad.
True.
I was going to say that I was on my phone probably the most out of the group, but I
Until you heard mine.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say that you and TJ probably neck and neck.
Nah,
Bro, we have been waiting on you because you in the bathroom trying to shave, but you in the middle watching something, so you can't even focus on what you're doing.
Hey.
Man, Ryan's Reese has been in the bathroom for 2 hours.
I'm listening.
And then he come out. Did y'all
Is
see
that
this?
what he doing?
Did y'all see
Watch
this
this stuff?
episode about something like? Nah, man, we've been out here waiting on your butt.
You're like,
So
I
hold
just
on.
watched 2 episodes of
so you telling me?
Seinfeld.
I know.
So you telling me
What's Seinfeld?
if you got the TV in front of you?
All right.
You got the TV in front of you. You would rather watch something on your phone than
No.
your TV?
No, I'm listening to the fellas forum. As you should.
That was for free.
That's for free, yeah. But no, I'm on my free time. So I got a second gig. That's 3-4 hours.
Me too.
I'm in the headphones. YouTube is my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And another podcast that I'm not gonna mention. But
Dang, that's
So-
kind of.
Savage.
hey, no, okay, Jalen and Jacoby. That's
No, shout him out, bro.
Shout them out.
Shout him out.
Hey, that's
What's
what-
up, Jalen? Hey, follow us.
Yeah, follow us, Fellas Forum. Let's get it. But so I'm on there every day. YouTube, I'm on there every day. So I'm watching anything and everything that pop on there. if y'all didn't know, YouTube has I don't watch regular news, but YouTube has their own news channel on there too. It's always live.
Do you feel like that might be a little jaded to one side?
Yes.
Why do you still watch it then? Why do you not give other news medias? Why you don't compare?
Because
you should compare, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I mean, you should like that's life. Like
no,
wait. Yeah, it is because I should get TJ's opinion, and I also should get Joel's opinion. And
you don't have to get anyone's opinion.
You need.
I mean, that's all the news is
saying,
anyway.
I'm saying
it's not.
You don't have any contrast.
That's not true.
It's not truly based
That's
on
not
facts.
true.
You don't have any contrast. If I only talk to Joel about video stuff, I'm only gonna know what he knows.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I talk to Joel and I talk to another so-called expert and another so-called expert, I can compare that information and take what's best out of it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one focus on where you get your information, how can you ever determine whether it's true or not?
So YouTube has their own news.
They're only going to show you what they want you to see.
Also,
a little closer, bro.
But I also listen to the Young Turks, and they have a unbiased news network.
Negative.
How do you figure that?
That's what they.
Oh my God! You are butt naked.
He walked right into that door.
Oh my God!
I'm just kidding.
Did that boy just say that's what they tell you?
I almost do want.
Did anybody else hear that?
And I'm dropping all names. Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Claude Anderson. They all. So those are my 4 go-tos when Your Black World Matters.
And they all report the same thing?
Basically.
Most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time. But it's 4 different aspects. It's not all the same. It's not the same story from the same angle.
Okay.
Dr. Boyce might hit you from the left. The Young Turks are gonna come from the right.
No, Turks never come from the right. It's always left.
You know what I mean.
Yes.
Talking to the microphone, brother.
You know what I mean. But so I'm gonna give myself a good 10 a day.
10 hours.
10 hours. Are you sleeping?
From what you just told me, I think it's more like 20.
I think it's on TJ level.
No.
You over TJ. You over TJ.
How many hours a day you sleep?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
I'm
this.
quiet. I ain't saying that.
I can assume at what time you got up by the time you answered the text message.
You're right.
Did you watch a video today?
Yeah.
First thing before you go.
Oh, you ain't got about it.
I did not watch a video. I watched. I was on Instagram.
Something.
I was on Instagram.
Watching clips.
He was just watching the clip with me on Instagram.
Instagram don't always
This
have
morning.
videos.
Yeah.
I like a couple of Tyrone posts.
So
Yeah,
we were supposed to meet here at a designated time. You were a little bit
No.
shy of that. Was it because you were on social media?
I'm blaming that on Mike.
Don't blame it on Mike. Mike, don't blame it on Mike.
I called Mike. I said, "Hey, come and get me." Hey, I said, "You on your way?"
You know
Hey,
what?
wait.
You know what? Hold on. When he called me, I said the only reason why he called me because they said both me and him gonna be late.
Oh, you called?
So you saying he dragged you down?
He called Tyrone. He knew Tyrone gonna be on time. We
Right.
call somebody he gonna know.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? They was late.
Both of them were
I
like,
called Mike first, and then Mike didn't answer because he was on the game. I'm assuming.
You didn't call me?
Wait,
Nah, I
hold
wasn't
on,
on the
listen,
game.
he was
listen.
asleep.
Oh,
What he was
listen.
doing.
So I called Mike. Mike didn't answer. So then when I was about to hit the phone button for you, Mike called. So it canceled your phone call. And so it canceled your phone call. You was
This sounds like a
I was sitting down front.
You know that call waiting?
This is after 9. You probably already here. I just kidding.
Yeah, I was sitting outside.
Hey, and I had to get the little man.
Trying to name the kids.
And I cooked breakfast.
Soup.
Oh, hold up. You said you cooked breakfast?
I did.
Why you come here and eat breakfast?
Hey, hold on.
Wait.
Oatmeal don't count, bro. That's what you eat.
Jambalaya.
That was jambalaya.
Well, that was a weird jambalaya for breakfast.
I was gonna say a breakfast jambalaya.
I have a few sayings in life. My number one is, and this don't count for everything. If it's free, it's me.
Boy, that can get you in some trouble.
I said it does not account for everything.
Whoa.
We'll go there.
Wow.
Well, spaghetti, hey, the spaghetti was free.
Once again.
No.
That was a good shot. That was a good shot.
Soup.
Hey.
Soup. Can you explain to the audience why Mike and Reese was late? The misunderstanding on that.
Well,
Because y'all don't know how to set a time.
Or y'all know how to tell time.
I said 9 to 9:30, and I got crickets.
no, I answered you too several times. As a matter of fact, last night, the last 4 messages came from Joel, Tyrone, me, and you. And you said, what time? I said 9:30. Joel said, can we do 9? I said 9 is cool. So you already knew that it was going to be between 9 and 9:30. You got here between 10 and 10:30.
And then
you have zero excuses.
Wait. Then I saw a 10:30. Then I saw a 2 o'clock. And then yes.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what that text said.
I saw Tyrone House.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what that text said. That text said
2 and 4.
Thank you, Joel.
Right.
It said he said he'll make it work. He has something to do between 2 and 4. Not the show was going to start at 2 or 4. So that right there tells me that the information that you consume 16 hours a day, you're not even taking it in.
No, I was half asleep.
So you only getting half of it, so you don't even know if the stuff you getting is right.
So the people who don't know, Soup sent out a text in the group message and said everybody need to be here. Everybody can be here at 10, but Mike and Reese, I need y'all here at 9.
That's what I said. I said,
Exactly.
And they still showed up late.
I
gave them a whole hour.
9:30.
No, dude, it was like 9:45.
It was 9:49. Exactly.
You know what? You my mama? You looking at the time?
yes, we were looking at the time.
Yeah,
See, that's still gonna go.
Did the street lights come on?
Man.
No, yeah, we were looking at time.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Go, Joe.
Oh well, okay. So I don't know if you guys have enabled this, but I have the Apple phone.
Oh, the save.
Yeah, so it tracks your weekly usage or screen time, I should say. So I get a report every week. It's like, hey, this is how much you spend on your phone.
Right.
And it has a graph that shows you what days you use your phone the most. And it breaks it down by like music, video, social media.
I haven't been on there yet.
Yeah, you can turn it on. Mm-hmm. It's a feature.
I've looked at it.
I average, it tells me about 2.5 hours a day. So
That ain't bad.
That's not much.
yeah,
But
I keep expecting it to go up.
But your job is to sit in front of this thing all day long.
Whoa. That's not the same.
Computer. I'm not on social media.
That is not the same.
Hey,
That's work.
Guess what's not a new invention? The split screen. Joel can be on YouTube right here and then paying attention to his work.
This dude
right
again
here.
right. You're the firing range.
Hold on. Joe ain't denying that though.
Hey, Reese is right. Joey can be on YouTube.
Okay.
Hit it again.
So in my job, I run with a lot of different kinds of software. I have to keep up on all this software. So he is kind of right where I have 2 monitors. I have my laptop and then I have my second 24-inch monitor on the side. And I will put tutorials on that one. I'll almost always have YouTube open on one, but it's usually for tutorials. And then
But that's work related though. That's not
work related.
We're talking about consuming media for your personal entertainment.
I'm still a hard pass.
No, not too much. I'll check the news.
You didn't explain that in the original question, so I'm gonna have to go with it's still
the
social
loophole.
media.
The loophole.
I don't agree with that.
I think you a lie. You ain't on no phone for no 2 hours. I think you on social media long for 2 hours. The way you talk about news and stuff.
Who, me?
Nah, yeah, you. You always talking about something on the way to the gym. Ain't no way in the world you on the phone for 2 hours.
think at our office though, right? Like I read the news in the morning. So that's one of the first things I do. When I come into the office, to kind of get myself equalized, I pull up the news. I read the news real quick. It takes like 10 minutes.
News,
And
movies.
You walk into
Always
our break.
on movies.
Okay.
Game of Thrones. You always talking about that, bro.
Dude, we always
Come
talk
on.
about Game. That's the whole
I love Game of Thrones.
Me
We
too.
always
That's
talk
my
about.
show.
But yeah,
It's
if you walk
going
into
down.
our break room in our office, CNN is always on. So I go in to get a water.
Could be
Boom,
worse.
I get pounded with news.
It could be worse. We could be watching Fox and Friends.
Oh,
I get that when I go to the gym. I get
That
to
is
watch
true.
CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. I look at Yahoo. I have them on my phone, so I get push
so
notifications.
let me get this straight. You guys feel like that if somebody has a job that requires them to be on a computer, that you consider that consuming internet?
They consider
Yeah.
digital media probably.
You
Yeah,
can.
because-
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Like on the famous Seinfeld, when George Costanza caught that guy double dipping that chip back into.
You double dip the chip.
You do how you do, and I dip the chip. How I do the chip.
So you can double dip at work. You can do both.
I'm gonna tell you.
I can't. My job requires me to be focused on.
Yes,
what I
your
do.
job requires you to be a lot of.
So I
Your
can't.
job
really
is a
do
lot
that.
dangerous than our job.
Even though sometimes I'm in a precarious situation,
Right.
trying to wire something, my phone is constantly vibrating because y'all having a conversation. Then at lunchtime, I'm trying to figure out what I missed. Do I need to? I gotta scroll back 14 pages
It'll
to get
take
to
you
the
30
beginning.
minutes to
Yeah,
catch up.
Man, I say what I miss, what I miss, what I miss.
People are always sending me stuff, like either through text messages or Facebook Messenger or Twitter, Instagram.
Right.
And like I'll pull up my phone like every once in a while, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got like 10 clips I gotta watch now.
Right.
And I'll look at them every once in a while. So I mean, I do get distracted here and there for sure.
Hey fellas, mine still is a hard pass. So y'all keep on going.
Okay.
That is still a hard
This guy is so worried.
He said,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm
Thanks.
a buzz Tyrone's.
No, thank
No,
you.
no.
No, thank you.
So, my wife.
Uh-oh.
No, thank you. Don't thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Dude,
Pass.
you need to stop.
Yeah, I'm
Pass.
pass.
We're gonna say
Pass.
Wait a couple weeks, Reese.
So what had happened was.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Man.
Let's just go to the next question.
I know, because damn. So man, I don't even.
In the words of famous Reese, I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Man, Reese, you are a brave soul. I mean, salute
bravery?
to salute the
It's all on the
service.
table. It's all on the table.
Salute the service. Lay it out.
But do you call it bravery, or do you call it foolishness?
I call it.
That's a great question.
I call it
Bravery. Because he got to deal with it.
No, it's only brave if he knows what's gonna happen.
I'm saying he got to deal with it.
He's not totally sure
know.
yet.
The love is so strong. We good. I'm good.
But you won't eat. But you still ain't gonna eat the.
But you won't eat the poker beans and macaroni. Can't be that strong.
Oh, it's strong.
so strong. You want to eat?
The
Hey, you know what?
beans
You know what?
or-
I got a story for you along those lines. When me and her first got together, we was living in an apartment, and she doesn't cook. I do the cooking because I like to cook. So she's gonna make me an omelet, and she put so many eggs in this omelet. That omelet was so big. It was so fluffy omelet. No, it wasn't fluffy. That mug was big. I'm talking like half this mixer bowl big.
So was it eggy?
You know, yes, sir. You know what I did? I ate that mug until I could not put another fork in my mouth. I was just like, she was like,
That's
is
love.
it good? I'm like, yeah, it's good.
That's love.
But man, I was so full. I was like, all I want to do right now is throw up. That's all I want to do. But I ate it.
Buddy love.
I left like this much.
Boomville.
Buddy love.
When we went to Boomville, oh Lord, was that you?
Hold on, Mike,
when we
can't
went
hear
to
you, man.
UFC, when we went to UFC,
Yes.
Yeah.
man, I ate so much. I was like,
All the all you can eat.
He eat like he ain't gonna get another meal, bro.
All you can eat.
yes, I was.
All you can
hey,
eat.
Because it's
crab-
me. It's me.
crab legs.
Hey, he said, hey, I said, look, you will find me in the bathroom. I didn't know it was gonna come from here or his. I was like, I am never.
Crazy.
You know, I can't say I'm never drinking again. I said I am never eating again in my life.
Joe, when I say
No,
when I say this man eat like this is his last supper, he eating like this is his last supper.
Ate it all, huh?
They had
Ate it
so
all,
many
but-
types of pies and cakes.
This dude eating pie.
He had like 3 trays, bro. He
up, bro.
Where did you eat all that?
had the food in different. He went to the bathroom and came back and eat.
Hey, them eyes got too big.
No, I did not. You're right. I was like, I want that. I want
Yep,
that.
that's what happened. Eyes got bigger than the stomach.
Bigger than your belly.
Hey, sometimes your mouth gets too big for them words you be speaking too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hey,
Chop, chop.
but like I said, we gonna keep it real. We gonna be back. Another episode done.
That's it.
And
You got something else to say?
Hey, man. Yeah. The All-Star. How they doing the All-Star this year? Are they picking teams?
Yeah.
And they had to do it last year?
Yep.
So
LeBron picking
East
again.
versus West?
LeBron and damn, who was it?
Giannis?
Giannis. Yeah, Giannis.
Giannis?
Yeah.
Okay, so they haven't picked teams yet.
No.
I
Okay.
thought they did.
All right.
I'm
So
sorry.
five for each one.
It just says who's on the
Yeah.
West and East.
All-Star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
They haven't picked teams.
They ain't picked.
So D-Wade tweeted that LeBron, you better select me.
That'll work.
That's
Whoa.
One last thing before Joe kicked the outro.
I might do that right now.
Let's go Rams. Let's go Rams.
Man, shut up. Dude, you know what? On that note, we'll see y'all later. This dude's a clown, and the Rams are not gonna win. Sorry.
24 Rams. Let's go.
Royals got championship this year, bro.
Oh my God, here we go. Everybody wanna be royal.
I love my Royals, man.
Eat the food over here. Bring it in, Reese.
Stop it. Y'all don't even know what I said.
Everybody wanna be royal.
That was me.
It was you.
Okay, yeah. So check us out on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell to get notifications. Slam the like button. Check us out on Facebook. We have our own group there. Instagram, Twitter. We'll post behind the scenes and also notifications when videos go live. But we're trying to get to about 100 followers on YouTube. We'll make it easier for us to be found through searches. So send it to everyone. You know.
Everyone, please.
Everybody.
And make sure you smash that like button.
Hey, look back to behind the scenes so y'all can see when these two clowns actually show up late.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should say it since no one else really knows unless they follow us on Instagram. But we will post like some BTS footage, basically live, for part of a
Behind the scenes.
recording.
Yeah.
Little
Nice.
snippet.
Yeah.
So just check that out too.
You can
Hit
see
the like button.
You can see TJ
I'm
putting on his
always on
makeup.
time.
Yeah. And if you're not sure where those are, I'm gonna drop the links in the.
They hate us because they ain't us.
I'm calling Reese next time to pick me up.
There you go.
I'm there. I'm there on
And
time.
y'all still both gonna be late.
You're never gonna be on.
No.
Hit the like button.
Peace out.
Peace. Fellas, forum.